Hello everybody, my name is FroggyG420 and this is the video from my first affiliate stream. I had so much fun finally hitting affiliate, finally being able to give you guys sub emotes. Of course they're Furret emotes. What can I say? I fucking love Furret. And of course, with the affiliate stream, we had to run some Furret. With that being said, the team consists of Furret lead, Galarian Corsola, and a Lowland Sandslash. Didn't know it would work. Went mostly positive other than 1, 2, 3, but the 4-1 cancels that out. I had so much fun. I really enjoyed myself, and I hope you enjoyed this video as well. I stream almost every day. It is my birthday today. This is a birthday video, so show some love. Alright, with that being said, let's get right into the matches. Alright, Azu into Corsola, or Furret into Corsola. Furret into Azu. Man, I can't get my things right. In comes a Talonflame, and as you see, I don't want A-Slash on this Talonflame at all, so I'm just going to stay in with Furret. Furret up energy can beat the Talonflame pretty easily, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Corsola has a better matchup on Azu than Furret, and Furret has a pretty good matchup right in front of him because he's up energy. So I'm just going to let these Swifts fly. 2 Swifts have come through before he's even able to throw a move. And now, I've kind of taken both his shields. Why don't I just swap into my tank and just eat these moves? In comes a Flame Charge, which is really good. I no-shielded one of his moves, ate that energy, and now this should be the Brave Bird. I'm shielding it as if it's the Brave Bird, and it is. He needed to throw the Brave Bird. He's down 2 shields. He's got to take my shields. In comes an Azu, and now I don't have to beat this Azu with my Corsola. He has no shields. My shield is very, very important right now. Here we go. This is going to make or break it. Do I live this? I have no health. Absolutely no health. Play Rough comes through, and I barely live it, getting the Nightshade off. That is absolutely amazing. Nightshade coming through. I've already got this Azu to half health, and now Furret is just going to outpace to the Trailblaze. Trailblaze should be getting the KO. Fully charging it. It gets the KO, and now it's a Clodsire. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a boosted Swift into this Clodsire. This is why that shield was so important. A-Slash does not want to take an Earthquake. And right now I'm thinking, isn't that Talonflame really low? And yes, it is. It's pretty low. And not just pretty low. He's low enough for a farm down on an Alolan Sandslash. Just those Incinerates are just adding up, but that boosted Incinerate will not land. I come out with 2 Ice Punch loaded, and that's just GG's. Let's get right into the next match. Getting into the next match, Furret into Talonflame. As you see, Talonflame is rampant at the end of the season, and I brought a team double strong to Talon. I'm going to stay in this matchup. I do not want my A-Slash on him. And in comes a Jump Bluff. And this is what A-Slash loves to see. And as you're going to see, I'm just going for the straight farm down. He has nothing to throw at me. This is an Energy Ball Bluff. And I'm just sitting there like, huh. 2 moves would be way better to come into that Talonflame than 1, and A-Slash is just going to get farmed down, so why not make it 1 farm down away? Either way, I'm only going to be able to get 1 Ice Punch through, so why not just farm down the Jump Bluff and get the Ice Punch through? Maybe I could have thrown the Ice Punch, but either way, I only get 1 Ice Punch through. I do not make it to another one with brain farting. I do not make it to another one within 2 incinerates. But now I'm going to come in with Corsola, and I'm just going to no-shield this. If it's a Brave Bird, that's completely fine. If it's not, even better. In comes the Fly. That is completely okay. Talonflame is down a shield. This is where I need to start shielding. Shielding the Corsola doesn't seem too good, but remember that Furret is up energy, and I shielded the Brave Bird. In comes a Drapion. I'm going to throw the Power Gem. I want damage on this Drapion. I need 3 Swifts to KO this Drapion, but now I only need 2 Swifts. And it doesn't seem good for him, because I'm going to make it to those 2 Swifts before he even makes it to a move. Swift number 1, incoming. Big damage. Swift number 2. Ooh, he CMP ties. But it's okay. I can live this. Even if it's the Crunch, it does not do enough damage. Crunch incoming. Swift coming through. That Talonflame is low. I do not think Talonflame makes it to a move before I do. And now Drapion has to eat this farm down. I am up 3 energy, which is perfect because it means I make it to a Swift, but I don't. I get the damage registration error. But now in comes Corsola. He has to make it to 2 moves, but I make it to a Nightshade before he's even able to. That's a GG's. On to the next match. Alright, into the next match. We got a legend. We have a legend in here. And it's Dugong into Furret. Man, people loved playing their Dugong today. People loved playing their Talonflame. In comes an Annihilate, but this is exactly what Corsola wants to see. Annihilate can only throw Rage Punches here, and I can easily eat one. It's not looking good for our opponent because that Dugong also does not want to see a Corsola, especially up this much energy. I'm going to throw the Nightshade. I want to take a shield or get a KO. I want to keep my shields and I want to keep my health. Nightshade coming through and I get the shield. So now I'm okay with going down a shield here. I wanted to throw that Nightshade because I didn't want to going up shields. That would be terrible because Furret cannot beat a Dugong up shields. Even though Corsola would have gotten that damage off, now it's same shields. I have a Nightshade loaded that... A Bastiodon? Trainer, what are we doing? I swap in Furret. My only hope is just blitzing him with moves. I do not want to see this with any of my Pokemon, to be honest. Bastiodon, it's just going to wall all my energy, but with a Furret, that's not much of a wall. I'm ramping up this wall. 2 Trailblazes come through. I'm boosting and boosting, and you're going to see I did make a misplay here. What I should have done is let this move go through, but I decided to shield it because I'm not counting. Make sure to count, guys. It is really imperative. In comes the Stone Edge. I'm not even going to be able to make it to another move before he makes it to 1. And this will get the KO. But not all is lost. Not all is lost. I still have a loaded... Oh! Furret makes it to a move, living on 1! But I still have a loaded Corsola and a Sandslash ready to go. And he's just going to let it go through. I'm going to let my Pokemon go through. And right now, I need shields. I need damage. In comes a Alolan Sandslash. I make it to a Drill Run. I can live a Drill Run. It's going to be close. How is this going to play out? Drill Run 1 coming through, and he's going to no-shield all the way through. This is a legend. They know their win con, but I know my win con as well. In comes a Drill Run. But wait. It's not a Drill Run. It's an Icy Wind. They blunder. They blunder. Now a Drill Run will not KO. I will be able to make it to 2 Drill Runs myself. Drill Run coming through, and it doesn't KO. I'm farming up to 2 Drill Runs. Farm on good energy. Drill Run 1 coming through. I will throw this next one on right away, throwing the next drill run. He needs to shield this or it's GG's. Drill run 2 coming through. He shields it. And it's the Western standoff. We sit there staring at each other. He throws his move. I swap into the Corsola. Power gem coming through. And that will get the KO. What a Wild West standoff to win the game. That's a GG's. Let's get right into the next match. Alright, into the next match. Furret into Malamar. Malamar was also one of the ones I saw a bunch. Malamar coming through. Here I throw the Swift. What I learned in later games is just farm up to that Trailblaze and throw it. It'll be way more damage. Put Malamar into a farm down range. Look how much that Swift does, and I do not boost my sucker punches. Here, this is a Malamar. Malamar will never throw the superpower right away on a Furret. It is not a win con for them. In comes the foul play. I'm going to farm up to the Swift, and he goes for a catch on the Tinkaton. I could very well swap a Lowland Sandslash, but I'd rather have a Shadow Claw, a Lowland Sandslash. Excuse me, I'd rather have a Shadow Claw, Lowland Sandslash on a Tinkaton. Man, I'm hiccuping. Let's hope these don't stay. I would rather have a Shadow Claw, Lowland Sandslash for the fast move pressure. So, I'm going to swap in Corsola instead and just tank some energy, get these Astonishes through, get these Nightshade through. Do I want to win this? I don't know. And honestly, what I'm seeing right here is one shield farm down. Keep the health on Corsola. Go for the farm down. I believe I can live a foul play from the Malamar. I might be completely wrong and my energy might go nowhere. But Malamar's not at the move. I will get the Nightshade through. That's really good for me. And right here, Corsola's very healthy. So I'm just going to swap in Furret. I'm going to make him throw his energy. Throw all his energy thinking I don't have a move. I don't have a move. I don't know why he's throwing energy, and he throws the superpower. Now I have to hope he is weak to the Sandslash in the bag, and he is. Sandslash is going to have a field day on this Obama Snow. I just need a move loaded into the back line. I need to keep his shield. It's looking really good for this endgame. Alright, Sandslash getting the move loaded. Energy Ball coming through. That does nothing, trainer. I'm going to throw the Ice Punch right away. I do not want to get lower health. I do not want to be in a farm down range. Ice Punch is coming through. I'm going to undercharge it. It still gets the KO. And now in comes a Malamar, and I'm going straight farm down. But no, I'm not. I'm going to take the shield while I'm at it. I want to keep a shield. I want, just in case he makes it to 2 moves before a farm down. But he's just tapping. It's a tapping gamer. And that's just a GG's. Alright, let's get right into the next match. I've said that like 6 times this video already. I gotta spice it up, guys. I gotta spice it up. Alright, getting into another match. Oh, what a lead. Frostlass into Furret. And he's staying in. He's core broken by the Furret. And if they stay into this lead, like Furret into a ghost type, they are weak to Furret. Triple Axle coming through, I'll no-shield it. In comes the Trailblaze, and right now this guy, I don't think this guy realizes his win con, because there is no win con for him. In comes the Trailblaze, it gets no-shielded. I'm getting the full Sucker Punch farm down. Who is he coming in with now? He comes in with a Dedenne, and I'm going to put the pressure on him. In comes Swift number 1. Just put the pressure on Trainer. Swift coming through. It gets no-shielded. And right now, I'm going to throw another Swift. I want your shield, buddy. I don't know why you're running Dedenne, but what could be in the back that's so afraid of Furret? In comes Swift number 2, and right now I'm thinking maybe I swap a Lowland Sandslash. I can beat a Dedenne this low health with either of my Pokemon, so I swap Alolan Sandslash. In comes a Swampert, and this is exactly what I wanted to see. I'm baiting out the Swampert. Corsola would be constantly outpaced by the Swampert, and Swampert only has super effective fast moves in the form of Mud Shot. So, just no shield. Hydro Cannon comes through. It does nothing. I'm going to farm up to the Ice Punch. I'm going to take his shield. Taking the shield with the Ice Punch. Gets the shield. And now his win con is farming down. But I have a full health Corsola in the back line. What do? I come in with Furret. I make him throw his energy. That Dedenne, it doesn't matter what he throws at Corsola. He cannot one-shot it. In comes Corsola. Get the Astonish through. Right now, I don't need a shield. I don't need to. Corsola's full health. Corsola being a tank. Even though they nerfed him, they did not nerf his health and defense stat. In comes the Dedenne. He is throwing a move. Is it the Play Rough? No, it's the Discharge. And that's completely okay by me. He gets to another move. This time I will shield it. Swampert has no moves available. Discharge coming through. Getting the farm down. Nightshade is going to be thrown on the Swampert. And that is the writing in the wall. That is a G freaking G. And we have a top left gamer. Actually, we have a closeout gamer. He just exited out the app. Alright, let's get into the next match. Going into Cab 420, another 420 user. I'm sorry, buddy, you cannot compete in Pokemon Go Regionals with that name. Furret into Malamar, and I believe this is the one where I go, do I throw the Swift, or do I throw the Trailblaze? And I throw the Trailblaze. I farm up to it. You're going to see how this matchup plays out now with the Trailblaze. I'm glad you get to see the Swift and Trailblaze on the Malamar. Two different ways to play this matchup, and you're going to see why the Trailblaze is just better. Because watch this. Trailblaze coming through. Way more damage. In comes a Cradilly, and here comes a Alolan Sandslash. He's going to throw the Rock Tomb. That is completely okay. In comes the Rock Tomb. I am getting debuffed, but 2 Ice Punches will KO. 2, 3. I'm throwing Ice Punch number 1. I will outpace the Ice Punch number 2, so I can pretty comfortably win this matchup. Ice Punch coming through. Farm 1, throw the next Ice Punch. He has no reason to shield because he will be put in farm down range after this. Ice Punch coming through. No shielded. In comes a Gastrodon. And this is exactly how I wanted to play this matchup out. I've seen this team time and time again in this ELO. And there was a Gastrodon. If it's a Malamar and a Cradilly, there is a Gastrodon in the back. Now I'm going to come in Corsola. I have enough health. I'm going to no-shield this. I'm not going to be put in farm down range, even if it's the Earth Power. Earth Power coming through. Big damage. In comes the Malamar. Now I'm going to start using shields. I need this Furret onto that Gastrodon. I'm going to farm up to the Trailblaze to ramp up my attack. I need to take a shield or KO this Malamar right here, right now. Does he sack the Malamar? That would be his lose con, and he met his lose con. Now he has to eat these sucker punches from Furret. And he's letting me get a Swift. So now I only need 2 moves or the farm down. But the thing for him is he's going for the farm down. And look how much I've done with Sucker Punch alone. In comes the Corsola. Now, here's the big play. Do I call the Body Slam? He needs to bait to win this. And I'm going to call it. We are all in on the bait calls. And it is And he realizes the writing is in the wall. He cannot win it anymore. He needed that bait call to go through. That's a GG's. On to the next. We are on to Jay Alvarez, an expert. And this is exactly what I don't want to see. But this is not a terrible matchup. Sucker punches are resisted. I can boost them to crazy amounts. In comes a drift limb. And this, I see what I need to do to win this. I need to just no-shield this matchup. He needs to throw the Shadow Ball to KO this Corsola. But sucks for him. He lets me get the sneak through, and he's on Icy Wind timing. Icy Wind will not get the KO. Icy Wind comes through, and it looks like I'm going to, just barely don't make it to the Nightshade. That would be really good, but Furret is going to get 2 extra Sucker Punches through. Who does he come in with? Who does he come in with? I don't know what's in the back, and it's an Annihilate. I'm sitting here like, what do I do? What do I even do in this matchup? And I realize I have one win con, and it's landing a Trailblaze. Furret needs to flip this matchup right here, right now. I have 2 shields. The only reason I will win this is because I'm up shields. I'm going to outpace to the Trailblaze. Let's see how this is. Boosting up his counters. Those are doing insane amount of damage. In comes the Trailblaze. Does the Trailblaze KO? It is boosted. Trailblaze doesn't get the KO, but Sandslash can come in, get the extra Powder Snow through, and now I just need 2 drill runs. I don't think he should have done this. Now that I was second guessing myself, do I live a drill run? I'm throwing the drill run. This is going to tell me how I play this out. And now I know he needs 3 moves to win this, while I only need 1. I'm going to no shield to show him that he needs 3 moves. Drill run coming through. It does not get the KO, and he realizes he does not have enough energy to win this matchup, and that's a GG's. Let's get into the last match of the stream. And here we go. It's another Talonflame. Can we beat this? We were whooping Talonflames all stream long. And here we go. I'm going to farm up to what I believe is 7. Farm up to 7. It denies his move. So I'm going to get the Swift off. Swift coming through. Does he no-shield it? Does he shield it? He no-shields it. That's pretty fine by me. You can play this very differently. In comes the move. I'm going to shield it because I lost a match because I no-shielded the fly. In comes the fly. Now I can go for a Swift. This will get the shield. And right now, do I need to win the lead, or do I need to save shields? That is the hardest answer right now. And I'm going to not just save shields, I'm going to get a catch and get the Astonish through. And it's a Brave Bird. The Astonish will get the farm down. In comes a Morpeko. Alright. This is really difficult. I do not want to see that Morpeko. I do not have much for that Morpeko right now. I have to hope and pray he is weak to the Alolan Sandslash. I get a shield. These Astonishes are adding up. Man, can we do it? Can we do it? In comes the Aura Wheel. It gets the KO. And now what do? Do I come in with a Furret? Do I come in with a Sandslash? I'm going to come in with a Furret, and I'm going to no-shield. Oh, I'm calling something. I'm cooking something. I'm guessing that he's completely weak to the A-Slash in the back. And he is. It is a Superior in the back, and he has no hope. My backline just core breaks his backline. I'm going to farm up 2 moves. 1 Ice Punch will get the KO. Make sure I'm out of Drill Run so I can throw it right away into that Morpeko. I am out of Drill Run. I win CMP, and this is not looking good for Trainer. Ice Punch coming through, gets the KO. In comes the Morpeko, being met by a Drill Run. And that is GG's. Oh, wow. What a match. What a set. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched this far, please comment your favorite Pokemon. I will respond to all comments as much as I can. I know I did take a break, but we are back. We are back with a new setup. As you can see, the new setup is here. I got a face cam. I got the mic. I got everything. Please view my Twitch. Follow for a Furret emote. I do have a free Furret emote for followers. And if you do care to support me, please drop that follow. I'm going to be adding more emotes. I got animated emotes. I got Furret emotes. You know we're all about that Furret. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching my video. I am FroggyG420, and that is me. Peace out.